Picture this. You're standing in the grocery store staring at rows of meat and supplements, wondering if your next choice could be the difference between protecting your kidneys or accidentally making things worse. If you're dealing with rising creatinine levels or chronic kidney disease, you know this feeling all too well. Every meal becomes a minefield of questions. But what if I told you there are 3 specific proteins that could actually help lower your creatinine while keeping you strong and energized? And even more shocking, some vitamins sitting in your medicine cabinet right now might be silently sabotaging your kidney health, even though they're supposed to be good for you. Today we're diving deep into the foods that truly heal your kidneys and the hidden vitamin traps that could be making everything worse. By the end of this, you'll know exactly which proteins to embrace, which supplements to toss, and a simple evening routine that naturally boosts kidney circulation without a single pill. Let's start with something that might surprise you. The first kidney-healing protein isn't exotic or expensive. It's probably swimming in waters near you right now. When most people think about kidney-friendly protein, they picture bland, boring meals. But fresh, white fish is like having a personal kidney therapist on your plate. This isn't just another protein source. It's specifically designed by nature to work with compromised kidneys, not against them. Here's what makes this so incredible. A single 3-ounce serving of cod, haddock, or tilapia gives you about 20 grams of what scientists call high biological value protein. That's the gold standard. Protein your body can actually use efficiently without creating a ton of waste products that stress your kidneys. But here's the real magic. While other meats flood your system with phosphorus and potassium that can throw your lab values into dangerous territory, white fish keeps everything stable. We're talking about only 150 to 200 milligrams of phosphorus per serving. And here's the kicker. It's the organic kind that your body barely absorbs, unlike those hidden phosphate additives in processed foods that can wreck your bones and make you itch like crazy. I remember one patient who came to me absolutely miserable. His phosphorus levels were sky high, he couldn't sleep because of constant itching, and his bones ached so badly he could barely walk. He'd been eating processed lunch meats every day, thinking he was getting healthy protein. After we switched him to fresh baked cod just 3 times a week, his phosphorus dropped from dangerous levels to completely normal in 4 months. The itching stopped, the bone pain vanished, and he finally started sleeping through the night again. The potassium story is just as impressive. Most kidney patients live in fear of potassium, but white fish contains only about 200 to 250 milligrams per serving. That's incredibly manageable, even for people dealing with hyperkalemia where high potassium can literally stop your heart. And let's talk about your cardiovascular system for a second. Your heart and kidneys are best friends. When one struggles, the other suffers. White fish has less than 1 gram of saturated fat per serving, which means you're protecting both organs simultaneously. No inflammation, no arterial stiffness, no extra burden on a heart that's already working overtime because your kidneys can't regulate fluid properly. The preparation is crucial, though. Never buy the breaded, pre-seasoned, or frozen varieties loaded with phosphate preservatives. Those additives can sneak dangerous amounts of sodium and inorganic phosphorus into your diet. Instead, season fresh fish with herbs, lemon juice, and a touch of olive oil. Your taste buds will thank you, and so will your kidneys. Now let's talk about skinless chicken breast, the unsung hero of kidney-friendly eating. This isn't just lean protein, it's like having a bodyguard for your kidney function. A 3-ounce piece delivers 26 grams of that same high-quality protein we discussed, but with a twist. This protein specifically helps prevent something called protein energy wasting, which sounds technical but basically means your muscles are disappearing while your body struggles to maintain basic functions. This happens to about 75% of dialysis patients and dramatically increases the risk of death. Here's something most people don't realize. Your albumin levels are like a crystal ball for your kidney health future. When albumin drops below 3.5, your risk of infection, poor wound healing, and dangerous fluid retention shoots through the roof. Chicken breast naturally raises these levels without flooding your system with the saturated fat that would stress your already overworked heart. The phosphorus content sits around 190 milligrams per serving, and just like with fish, it's the organic form that your body doesn't absorb very well. This protects you from secondary hyperparathyroidism, a condition where your parathyroid glands go haywire, stealing calcium from your bones and dumping it into your arteries and heart valves. I treated a nurse who was developing calcium deposits in her heart valves despite taking phosphate binder medications. Her phosphorus kept climbing because she was eating processed chicken patties for lunch every day. After switching to fresh, home-cooked chicken breast, her phosphorus levels dropped dramatically, her bone pain disappeared, and follow-up imaging showed her valve calcifications had stopped progressing entirely. The micronutrient profile is impressive too. You're getting vitamin B6 for nerve health, zinc for immune function and wound healing, and selenium to fight the oxidative stress that accelerates kidney damage. The iron content, when paired with vitamin C from bell peppers or lemon juice, helps prevent the anemia that leaves 80% of advanced kidney disease patients exhausted and breathless. For most people, 3 to 4 ounces, 2 to 3 times per week hits the sweet spot. If you're on dialysis, your protein needs might be higher, but the key is never overwhelming your system with massive portions that spike your urea levels and make you feel terrible. Fresh turkey breast is like the Swiss Army knife of kidney-friendly proteins. It offers this unique combination of low phosphorus, moderate potassium, and exceptionally lean protein that actively supports cellular repair without overwhelming your filtration systems. A 3-ounce serving gives you 25 grams of high-quality protein with minimal saturated fat and no added hormones. The phosphorus content stays around 190 to 200 milligrams, and again, it's the organic form that protects against vascular calcification and that horrifying condition called calciphylaxis, where calcium deposits form painful, non-healing skin ulcers. What makes turkey special is its impressive niacin and vitamin B6 content. Just one serving provides over 2.5 milligrams of niacin and nearly half a milligram of B6. These nutrients support the tiny blood vessels in your kidneys, help repair nerve damage, and fight against that brain fog and persistent fatigue that can make daily life feel overwhelming. The selenium content, about 28 micrograms per serving, supports your body's natural antioxidant system, which becomes critically important as kidney disease progresses. You're also getting zinc and iron, minerals that are often depleted in kidney patients and essential for taste perception, wound healing, and fighting the anemia that drains your energy. The potassium sits around 250 milligrams, which is manageable for most people when paired with low potassium sides like white rice or cauliflower mash. The key is avoiding processed turkey products that are injected with sodium solutions or phosphate preservatives that can silently spike your mineral levels. I worked with a construction foreman whose albumin was critically low and he was losing muscle mass so rapidly he couldn't work. Most of his protein came from processed sources loaded with phosphate additives that were actually making his kidney function worse. After switching to fresh turkey breast prepared at home, his albumin rose significantly, his energy improved dramatically, and he returned to full-time work within 4 months. Now, here's where things get interesting. We've covered the foods that heal, but let's talk about the supplements that might be sabotaging everything you're trying to accomplish. When you're dealing with kidney disease, vitamins aren't just supplements. They can be medicine or poison, depending on how you use them. Let me share the 3 that can genuinely help and the 3 that could be quietly making everything worse. Vitamin C in smart doses. Low-dose vitamin C is like having a microscopic repair crew working on your kidney tissues. It neutralizes free radicals that attack the delicate filtering units in your kidneys and helps keep your blood vessels flexible, which improves circulation to those hard-working organs. But here's where it gets tricky. Most people think more is better, so they gulp down 1,000 or 2,000 milligrams daily, especially during cold season. What they don't realize is that excess vitamin C converts to oxalate, which forms sharp crystals that can lodge in your kidneys and cause stones or further tissue damage. The sweet spot for kidney safety is around 200 to 250 milligrams daily, preferably split throughout the day since your body doesn't store vitamin C for long. Food sources are even better. Half a cup of red bell peppers gives you 95 milligrams, a kiwi provides 70 milligrams, and fresh strawberries deliver about 45 milligrams per half cup. Vitamin B6 for kidney protection. Vitamin B6 is like a bodyguard against kidney stones and uremic toxins. It prevents oxalate buildup, supports healthy protein metabolism, and helps reduce the nitrogen waste that forces your kidneys to work harder when they're already struggling. Research shows that people with adequate B6 intake have up to 34% lower risk of developing calcium oxalate kidney stones. It also helps your body handle stress better by supporting neurotransmitter production, which indirectly protects your kidneys by keeping blood pressure stable. Most people only need 10 to 50 milligrams daily. You can get this naturally from chicken breast, bananas, and spinach. When buying supplements, look for the active form called P5P, which your body can use more efficiently. Vitamin D with precision. Vitamin D helps prevent the bone and mineral chaos that happens when kidneys can't regulate calcium and phosphate properly. When these minerals get out of balance, they deposit in soft tissues, including your kidneys, causing calcification that further damages kidney structures. Correcting vitamin D deficiency can improve energy levels and reduce inflammation markers, but the dosage has to be precise. For most adults with kidney concerns, 600 to 800 international units daily is safe, but you need blood test monitoring to avoid overdoing it. Food sources like salmon, cod liver oil, and fortified plant milk provide steady amounts without sudden spikes. Always take vitamin D with meals containing healthy fats for better absorption. Now for the vitamins that seem helpful but can quietly harm your kidneys. Vitamin A, the silent accumulator. Vitamin A in the retinol form builds up in fat and liver tissue, and when your kidneys can't clear it properly, it reaches toxic levels much faster than in healthy people. Excess retinol directly damages kidney cells and increases the risk of hypercalcemia, where calcium levels rise dangerously high. Many people unknowingly stack vitamin A from multiple sources: a multivitamin, an eye health formula, and retinol skincare products. I had a patient whose kidney function declined 15% over 6 months until we identified and eliminated these overlapping sources. Beta-carotene from vegetables is much safer because your body only converts what it needs into vitamin A. Avoid supplements containing retinol palmitate or retinol acetate if your kidneys are compromised. High-dose vitamin C from friend to foe. We already discussed how low-dose vitamin C helps, but megadoses flip the script entirely. High levels convert to oxalate, forming crystals that trigger kidney stones and can cause oxalate nephropathy, a painful condition that further reduces kidney function. Many immune booster powders contain 1,000 milligrams per serving, and fizzy vitamin drinks hide massive amounts too. I've treated patients who developed oxalate nephropathy purely from long-term high-dose vitamin C supplements, with kidney biopsies showing extensive crystal deposits. Niacin, the cholesterol trap. Vitamin B3, or niacin, is often taken for cholesterol management, but in high doses, it can strain your kidneys by worsening insulin resistance and causing unstable blood flow to kidney tissues through its flushing effect. The metabolic changes niacin triggers can raise blood sugar levels, and chronically elevated glucose becomes toxic to already vulnerable kidneys. Even energy drinks and fortified bars can contain much higher amounts than your body needs, especially when combined with multivitamins. Instead of relying solely on supplements, let me share a simple evening routine that naturally improves kidney circulation without any pills. It's gentle stretching combined with slow breathing. Light stretching before bedtime improves blood flow to your kidneys, which enhances waste product clearance. When kidneys receive steady circulation, they perform filtration more effectively, even when overall function is reduced. Gentle movement also calms your nervous system, reducing the fight-or-flight response that raises blood pressure overnight. Start with 5 minutes in a seated forward fold, which improves circulation to the lower back area where your kidneys sit. Follow this with 3 minutes of slow belly breathing, deep, controlled inhales and longer exhales. Avoid intense postures or exercising on a full stomach. Research shows that light yoga combined with diaphragmatic breathing can lower kidney inflammation markers, which is huge because reducing inflammation is one of the key ways to slow kidney disease progression. Let's wrap this up with crystal clear takeaways. For proteins, embrace fresh white fish, skinless chicken breast, and fresh turkey breast. These provide essential amino acids for muscle maintenance and immune function while respecting your kidneys' delicate balance. For vitamins, support your kidneys with low-dose vitamin C, vitamin B6, and carefully regulated vitamin D. Avoid high-dose vitamin A, megadose vitamin C, and excess niacin, which all create hidden risks. And remember that simple evening routine. Gentle stretching and breathing can support circulation and lower kidney stress without any medications whatsoever. The difference between thriving with kidney disease and struggling with complications often comes down to these daily choices. When you understand how to select and prepare foods that work with your kidneys rather than against them, you gain control over your health in ways that medications alone cannot provide. Your plate truly has the power to heal when you make informed decisions based on your kidney's specific needs. Every smart choice brings you closer to better energy levels, fewer complications, and a stronger, more resilient body. If this opened your eyes to something you didn't know before, hit that like button right now. It helps more people discover this life-changing information when they need it most. And if you're ready to take control of your kidney health with science-backed strategies that actually work, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an update that could make all the difference in your journey. Drop a comment below if you plan to try that evening routine or if you're reconsidering any supplements after learning about these hidden risks. I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences because your story might be exactly what someone else needs to hear today.